When The Handmaid's Tale premiered on Hulu, you might have noticed quite a few familiar faces, including Yvonne Strahovski, who plays Serena Joy. If you're wondering where you've seen Strahovski before, well, you're in luck. We've put together a list of her most visible roles over the years. Chuck. For 5 years, Strahovski played CIA agent Sarah Walker on the NBC action spy comedy Chuck. Agent Walker is one of the agents assigned to protect Chuck after he accidentally downloads secret government information into his brain. While her primary mission was to keep Chuck safe from the rogue groups trying to capture him, her cover as Chuck's girlfriend eventually became the real deal. Strahovski's character on Chuck was a fan favorite, and she went on to win both a Teen Choice Award and 2 TV Guide Awards for her work. Mass Effect. Strahovski first lent her voice to the character of Miranda Lawson in the mobile spin-off game Mass Effect Galaxy, then hit the video game franchise full-time in Mass Effect 2 and the follow-up Mass Effect 3. But she provided more than a voice for the character. Miranda was actually designed to look like Strahovski.
They scanned my face into it, and then they made me a brunette, and then the body's not mine. The body is not mine.
Strahovski was nominated for a Spike Video Game Award for her role as Lawson, and Lawson has frequently been included in hottest video game character lists. If that Mass Effect movie project can ever get off the ground, here's hoping Strahovski will be back. Killer Elite. After years of acting, mostly on TV, Yvonne Strahovski landed one of her first big film roles with 2011's Killer Elite, where she starred as Jason Statham's love interest. Their attempt to start a romance runs into a few roadblocks along the way, however, and they both get caught up in a deadly game of cat and mouse with international killers. Killer Elite wasn't a massive hit with critics, but it showcased Strahovski's acting abilities and primed her career for even bigger roles to come. The Guilt Trip. In a twist on the traditional road trip movie, The Guilt Trip chronicles the cross-country adventure of Joyce and her adult son, Andy, played by Barbra Streisand and Seth Rogen. Along the way, of course, to discover a lot more about themselves than they planned. Yvonne Strahovski plays a small but memorable role as one of Andy's old girlfriends who rescues them when their cars break down. While it's a relatively small part, Strahovski definitely helps Streisand turn the awkward up to 11 during this cringe-inducing scene. Dexter. Showtime serial killer drama Dexter ran for 8 seasons, and one of the highlights of the last 2 of those seasons was the introduction of Hannah McKay, played by Strahovski, a woman with secrets just as dark as Dexter's. McKay's complicated romantic relationship with Dexter evolves until the final episode, and eventually comes to a head as the 2 killers attempt to flee the country together. We're not sure how many real relationships start with attempted murder, but on Dexter, what else would you expect? 24. Live Another Day. Although Strahovski played a CIA agent in both Chuck and 24, the character of Kate Morgan couldn't be more different from the light-hearted role of Sarah Walker on Chuck. In 24, Live Another Day, Morgan is the widow of another CIA agent who committed suicide after he was accused of treason. True to the show's style, Kate Morgan is a gritty, serious character who doesn't pull any punches as she ruthlessly tracks down Jack Bauer and works to uncover his true motives. Along the way, she learns the shocking truth behind her husband's alleged treason. I, Frankenstein. This action fantasy film drops the reanimated monster of Victor Frankenstein into an epic struggle between good and evil that makes its way to the modern day. Caught in the middle of the conflict is Yvonne Strahovski's character, Terra, a scientist conducting experiments on reanimation for Nibirius, played by Bill Nighy, not realizing his true nature as a demon. Frankenstein's monster must do his best to not only defeat Nibirius and foil his plans, but also save Terra before the Demon Prince can use her to create an army of undead. The Astronaut Wives Club. This ABC miniseries aired in 2015 and chronicled the lives of the wives of the Mercury 7, America's first astronauts. Set during NASA's most tumultuous period, the show covers everything from the first manned American flight in space to the first moon landing. While obviously dramatized for television, it's an intriguing look at women thrust into the spotlight simply because of who they were married to. Strahovski co-stars as Renee Carpenter, wife of Scott Carpenter, who flew in the second orbital mission. Manhattan Night. In this crime drama from 2016, Strahovski pairs up with Adrian Brody, who plays Porter, a crime reporter in New York City. The pair start an illicit romance when Strahovski's character, Caroline, contacts him to uncover information about her husband's recent mysterious death. Soon they find themselves caught up in a mystery bigger than they'd imagined. Manhattan Night is a stylish modern noir that didn't make any big waves on its release, but it showed off Strahovski's acting range. And now that she's co-starring in Hulu's hit series, The Handmaid's Tale, there's no telling where Yvonne Strahovski's career will go next. Thanks for watching. Click the looper icon to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Plus, check out all this cool stuff we know you'll love too.